Lil Wayne was born on September 27, 1982 in New Orleans, Louisiana. Lil Wayne was raised by his mother, Jacita Carter. He started to perform at local events around the cities and parties. He was discovered by Birdman. Birdman took Lil Wayne under his wing. Birdman and his older brother Slim started Cash Money. Lil Wayne didn't have a father figure growing up, so Birdman started to be looked at as Lil Wayne's father figure. Lil Wayne was not only around Birdman and Slim, but they had Mannie Fresh, they had Juvenile, they had Young Turk, they had BG, and more. Back That Ass Up was definitely a game changer for Cash Money. Juvenile went on to release a multi-platinum record. Before that, they was in the office buildings trying to figure it out. Writing lyrics, and Mannie Fresh was, mostly the beat maker, but he rapped as well. Now Cash Money finally had a hit on their hand. A hit that was gonna take them across the globe. And they was already big doing their thing in New Orleans. But when this record came out, they got global stardom. They got mainstream attention. They got attention that they never really seen before. Cause you gotta remember, Birdman and Slim was just the hustle boys. They made bread, but this type of bread, you have to do a whole lot to get. Back That Ass Up got major radio play, major attention, and it was all over MTV. The music video went buck wild, and everybody knew them in the city. Everybody knew them in the world, seemed like. They was up. Slim is often known as the quiet one, but as we know, he be making a whole lot of moves behind the scenes. Partnering up with Birdman, going to meetings. See, at first, it took Back That Ass Up a little time to get out there. But when Juvenile released 400 Degrees, that really helped them go multi-platinum. And that really kept the wave going for Cash Money. So at that point, 400 Degrees became one of the most important Southern albums ever. So after everybody had their little run with Cash Money, it was time for Lil Wayne to step up to the plate. He was getting older, and everybody seen that he had talent. He also came up with the bling bling back in the day. Birdman often expressed, if he knew better, he would have got bling bling copywritten. So as Wayne got older and stepped up to the plate, Mannie Fresh was helping him perfect his craft. Mannie Fresh was pretty much the beat maker and the producer behind the scenes. Gillie the Kid was often a ghostwriter for the Cash Money era, but the fallout happened because Gillie felt like he wasn't getting paid and contracts was all wrong. And sadly, other members felt the same way, which caused a huge split up in Cash Money. Lil Wayne finally released The Carter in 2004. The Carter went gold, and his peers and fans started to take him more serious as a solo artist. Around 2005, Wayne was dating a woman by the name of Trina. She was actually a rapper, and they had a collab that was real hot called Don't Trip. Around this time, Trina and Lil Wayne was everywhere together, but suddenly that all fell apart. In 2005, The Carter 2 was released. It helped build his reputation and helped him secure his position as hip-hop's young phenom. In April 2007, Wayne released The Drought 3. It was a double disc, and it's still one of the greatest, and I mean greatest, mixtapes of all time. And just 2 months later, Wayne released Louisiana. You heard me? At this time, Wayne had a lot of momentum, and it was only right to keep the momentum going. Louisiana wasn't really mainstream focused. It was more for the streets though. And the streets was talking, and Wayne was getting it. Also around this time, a leak happened. The Drought Is Over 2 was released, and I guess leaked at the same time, but yeah, that was going crazy, I remember. At this time, Wayne was on Blazing Fire. So on June 10th, 2008, The Carter 3 dropped, and all I heard was, and the crazy part about it, that song was everywhere. And it sold 1 million copies in 1 week. I mean, you went to school, you was driving down the street, you was walking down the street, whatever you was doing, I'm sure you heard that song. And still to this day, nobody has sold 1 million copies in 1 week as a rap album. Nobody. So I can see why Wayne get all that hate. Around this time, President Obama had to freaking shout him out. And that's big because he was like, the first black president of his time. And he had to rap about it in No Ceilings. I think on Swag and Surf, on his remix, he was like, even at the White House, we pull up in a back door. And No Ceilings, this mixtape was released like in 2009. So you know where I'm going with it. He also had a song that was dedicated to Kobe Bryant. And you know how big it was at that time? Kobe had just won the 2009 championship. And it was real big for Kobe. It was the first time he got the Lakers an NBA championship without Shaq. At that time, you probably was driving through LA, probably on your way to the Coliseum, bumping that Kobe put in work, 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for that fourth ring like it was his first.
Bravo, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he hit another one.
It went in. Oh my goodness.
After Wayne paid tribute to Kobe and dropped No Ceilings, it was time for him to introduce us to Young Money. We were starting to hear about Drake, a little about Nicki, but around 2009, 2010, that's when everything took off. The group released a smash hit, Bedrock. Bedrock peaked number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The music that Young Money was dropping around this time really had the group buzzing. On July 13, 2011, Lil Wayne released Sorry for the Wait. This mixtape was so anticipated because Wayne was just coming home from Rikers Island for cops finding a loaded firearm on Wayne's tour bus in New York in 2007. Wayne had turned himself in on March 10, 2010 and was released a few months later on November 4th, 2010. Also around this time, the Carter 4 kept getting pushed back. On August 29, 2011, the Carter 4 was finally released. The Carter 4 sold 946 copies his first week. Wayne was very close to hitting another mill with this one. He was only short 36,000 copies. Around this time, even though Wayne had a few setbacks, he still bounced back and dominated. On April 26, 2015, Lil Wayne's tour bus was shot up. Some suspected it to be Young Thug. Others suspected that he had a secret beef. At the time, Jimmy Winfrey, a close associate to Young Thug, aka Pee Wee Roscoe, took the charge in the case. Around this time, Lil Wayne and Birdman would have a back and forth dispute, would lead up to Wayne winning $50 million. Now Wayne had full-on control over his music and was ready to release the Carter 5. It was released through Young Money Entertainment, and it was distributed by Republic Records. This album was real personal and emotional for him because he spoke about family and family struggles, and he went against his boss and still came out on top. That was a victory for Wayne.